A boy named Naoya confesses his love to his longtime crush, Saki, who accepts his feelings and becomes his girlfriend. They are in school, and after class, Saki goes to do club activities and Naoya tells her that he will wait for her to be free. She says he should go home ahead of her, but jokes about how he shouldn't cheat on her. He takes her jokes seriously and hugs her tightly, saying that he will love her even more, so she doesn't fear him cheating on her. She calls him weird for not getting a joke. Naoya says that he has been proposing to her every month since they were little but always got rejected, so now that she has accepted his feelings and become his girlfriend, he's not going to take her for granted. Naoya now sits on the school's roof, thinking about how lucky he is to have Saki in his life, when another girl named Nagisa comes on the roof and tells Naoya that she has feelings for him, leaving Naoya speechless. She asks him how she looks to him, and when he says that she looks cute, she gets very happy and reveals that she has been working for the past few months to get her body into this shape so she can have more confidence when confessing her feelings. She also gives him food that she made, as she has also been taking food classes because she believes that the road to get to a man's heart is through his stomach. Naoya takes a bite of the food and starts crying as it's very delicious and tells her that she shouldn't have worked so hard for him, but she says that she had fun doing this for him. Naoya now breaks her heart, revealing that he has a girlfriend who he loves, so he can't go out with her. She expected him to say no, but tells him that she isn't going to give up this easily and will keep on trying. As she is about to leave, Naoya stops her and says that he loves Saki very much, but he also can't break Nagisa's heart and proposes that he should date both of them. Nagisa agrees with his proposal, but they have to get Saki's permission first. After Saki's club activities end, they both approach her and Naoya says that he has to talk with her regarding Nagisa, but Saki is blown away by how cute Nagisa is and says that they should hang out as they can't talk before getting to know each other. After spending the day together, Naoya tells Saki who wants to date both her and Nagisa. He says that he didn't want to date both of them secretly as it wouldn't be fair to either of them, but Saki isn't on board as she starts hitting Naoya. She asks Nagisa why she's okay with him dating two girls, and she says that she knew Naoya will never break up with Saki, so if this is what she has to do to be in Naoya's life, she's okay with it. Saki is still not on board with this plan, but Naoya manages to convince her. Naoya now proposes that the three of them should live together so that they can form a good relationship. Before Saki can tell him no, Nagisa says she's on board with this plan. The three of them go to Naoya's home, as he lives alone, where Saki realizes that she wouldn't mind living like this, as she doesn't have to do any work. She was enjoying a bath when Nagisa also joins her as she wants to talk to her. She tells Saki that she should sleep with Naoya as she doesn't want to come between them, but Saki tells her that they haven't slept together yet. Nagisa says they should kiss freely then and not feel weird because she's around, but Saki says they haven't even kissed yet. After they get out of the bath, Saki asks Naoya about how far he wants to go with Nagisa, and Naoya says that he wants them to have a threesome, which makes everyone blush, but Saki tells him that even though Nagisa is very beautiful, this is still unacceptable. Naoya says that she is right, and that you won't force Saki to do more things as this living together thing was already his idea. Saki asks him if that means he also won't sleep with her, and he says that he won't because it will be like cheating on Nagisa. He apologizes to Saki, seeing her disappointed face, and says that she must be interested in sex, which makes Saki scream in embarrassment. Saki thinks about how it is very difficult to live in this arrangement because her rival Nagisa is very beautiful and has a great body. She fears that she might lose Naoya if he gets seduced by Nagisa. She hopes that Nagisa will have been creeped out by Naoya after he proposed a threesome, but Nagisa says that she is willing to do so if that makes Naoya happy. They go into the bedroom and are surprised to see that Naoya has placed 3 futons in line for them to sleep. He says that he thought they would be able to talk in bed and improve their relationship, but Saki says that he will try something on Nagisa when they fall asleep. He assures them that he won't do anything, but Saki says that she can't believe him, because if she were in his position, she would truly try something. They all lay down and try to sleep, but Saki tries to stay awake to prevent Naoya from doing anything. Naoya thanks Saki for putting up with his selfishness, but she doesn't reply, making Nagisa and Naoya think that she is asleep. Nagisa asks Naoya if she can come closer to him, and he lets her do so as he thinks she's uncomfortable in this new environment. He holds her hands and says he wants to know more about her. Hearing them talk, Saki thinks they are having sex and interrupts them, but is embarrassed seeing that they are only holding hands. Saki also says that she wants to sleep in the same futon as Naoya, which makes Naoya think that Saki is feeling very lonely. As they sleep, Nagisa wakes up early to make breakfast for all of them. She thinks about how some things are very weird in this relationship, but she is happy that she gets to live with Naoya. She knows that this arrangement isn't going to last forever, and when that happens, she will be the one to go as she can't see Naoya breaking up with Saki. She wants to make full use of the time she has with them, so that she becomes indispensable. She sees Naoya's and Saki's mobile phone and decides to go through them, hoping to find some information that she can use to make them like her. She opens Saki's phone and goes through her search history, but all she can find are searches related to having sex for the first time. Naoya wakes up and catches her going through the phone, but understands that she wanted to know more about them. Now Saki wakes up, but Naoya takes the bullet for Nagisa and says that he was going through her phone, which makes Saki embarrassed as she knows she was searching about sex. Nagisa apologizes to Naoya, but he says that she has sacrificed so much for him, so this is the least he can do for her. The three of them now have breakfast when Nagisa reveals that she is in their class, but hasn't been coming to school because she was taking cooking classes to impress Naoya. Saki and Naoya are shocked hearing this, and Naoya starts to teach her the school syllabus as she's way behind. He starts with factoring questions, but she has no idea how to solve them and suddenly rushes to the bathroom. She uses her mobile to find the solution to the questions, as she doesn't want Naoya to think she is stupid. She returns after a while, but still can't solve the question correctly, which makes her embarrassed as she rushes back to the bathroom. As they go to school, Saki says that they shouldn't tell anyone about their situation as it will affect their reputation. In class, Nagisa sits alone with everyone gossiping about who she is. Naoya feels bad for her and introduces him to her as if they are meeting for the first time, but seeing the lonely look on her face, he feels very bad. As he is about to tell everyone their secret, Saki stops him and takes him up to the roof. As they are arguing, Nagisa stops them and says that she expected this to happen, so she isn't bothered by it and is just happy that she gets to live with Naoya. She also made lunch for them, as she can't be seen with them. She says that they should eat it together while she will eat it in the restroom so nobody can see that they have the same lunch. Seeing how selfless Nagisa is, Saki and Naoya start crying, and Saki says they should hang out secretly while in school. They try to find a place where no one can see them, so Nagisa tells them that she knows a secret place, as she was mostly alone in middle school. She takes them to a restroom that no one uses, but Saki can't bring herself to eat there as it stinks. Nagisa takes them to the back of the restroom as she thought it would be better, but the smell is the same, so they tell her to take them somewhere where there is no smell. Nagisa brings them to a restroom in the club building as they are very clean, but Saki still can't eat there as it is still a restroom. Naoya suggests they should go to the gym storage, but Nagisa says people might come there, so the restroom is better. They tell her to stop comparing places they are suggesting to restrooms, but she says that no one will come in a restroom. That's why she is suggesting it, as she doesn't want them to get caught because of her selfishness. Naoya tells her that she is not selfish, and that even if she were, it would be alright. They go to the gym storage, but seeing it locked, Naoya punches it, only to hurt his hand. Saki finds an open window, and they manage to get inside where they peacefully enjoy their lunches. Nagisa asks Naoya if he wants her to do anything else, and even offers to do any kind of job if he means money, making Saki think of dirty stuff. Saki says that Nagisa must really love Naoya if she's willing to do so much for him, but Nagisa says that Saki also does all kinds of things for Naoya. Saki tries to think of anything she has done for him, but realizes that all she is doing is making the two of them do all her work while she enjoys her life. She fears that she might lose Naoya to Nagisa if she keeps acting this way and decides to do whatever she can for him. Later at home, she asks Naoya what he wants her to do, but instead, he asks her if she needs anything and offers to buy a cake for her, which she accepts. As she is eating the cake, she realizes that she is again making them do the work, so she goes to the store to buy ingredients as she wants to cook for Naoya, but she ends up just buying gummies. She now decides to cook curry but forgets after putting on the heat and ends up burning it. At night, as she sits in her room, She decides that the only thing she can do for Naoya is have sex with him. She goes to his room half naked and puts his hand on her breast, but Naoya declines her proposal as they had agreed not to do anything like this. Saki thinks that Naoya refused because her melons are small and that he prefers Nagisa's big melons. She runs out of the house, leaving a note saying she's going to her home, which is right next door as they are neighbors. Nagisa wakes up and Naoya tells her that Saki has gone back to her home, which makes Nagisa blush as she thinks about how she is alone with Naoya right now, but she controls her emotions. She offers to help him, but he says that he has to make up with her on his own and won't sleep until he does so. The next morning, he calls Saki from his balcony, and as she appears, he gives her a large love letter he wrote for her, but she isn't interested in it, so if he starts reading it out loud. The next few days, he tries to make her forgive him by doing all kinds of things, but she doesn't do so. Nagisa tells Naoya to take a break as he hasn't slept for 3 days and says that she will make him happy even if Saki isn't in his life, but he says that he can't give up on either of them. Nagisa decides to help him and makes Naoya touch her melons, seeing which Saki jumps over from her balcony, which was Nagisa's plan, as she tells them they can now talk with each other. Naoya asks Saki why she left the house, and she tells him that she felt like Nagisa was better than her. Nagisa does so much for Naoya, and on the other hand, Saki doesn't even know what she can do for him. She says she wants Naoya to tell her what he wants her to do because he does everything himself. Nagisa understands what Saki is saying because she also wants to do more for Naoya, but he always stops her and does most things himself. Naoya apologizes for his behavior and says he thought he wasn't allowed to be happy before he could make the two of them happy. He is the one that proposed this relationship, so he thought it was his responsibility to do everything, but now he realizes that he can depend on Saki and Nagisa. He tells Saki that he needs her to smile more, but the thing he wants the most is for the three of them to stay together. Nagisa makes dinner to celebrate Saki's return, and the two of them eat while Naoya is sleeping as he had not slept for 3 days. As they are enjoying the food, Saki tells Nagisa that she is her rival, but Nagisa says that she likes Saki and would want them to be friends. Saki also wants her friendship, so she proposes that they should start by playing games together. They start playing a game, but Nagisa is very bad at it, even though she has played it for 1,000 hours. She keeps dying again and again, due to which she thinks that Saki must not be having fun playing with her, but Saki says that carrying her to victory in the game is very fun as she gets to show her skills. She is also very happy as she has finally found a thing in which she is better than Nagisa. Naoya wakes up and is happy to see Nagisa and Saki playing together. Nagisa says that she will look at videos on YouTube to get better at the game, so she opens the gameplay of a YouTuber named Marika. Saki hates Marika because she only gets views due to her big melons even though she's very bad at the game. Naoya sees their school uniform in one of her video thumbnails, making them think she must be from their school. That's all for today. If you want me to continue the series, let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed watching this video, consider liking and subscribing for more like it. Thanks for watching.